Okay, so here is my thrift haul. These are things that have come from garage sales, a flea market, and a thrift store from about the last, I would say, 2 weeks. So, I remember some of the prices, but not all. But I know that these little angels, these little Christmas girls, they have some wear and tear, but that's okay because they were only 25 cents each. And then I got this pair of Christmas candles. They were 50 cents for the pair. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be making those over, giving them just a little bit of an update. And then I got this vintage sheet. I like to use this in my crafting and junk journaling. This one is brand new though, but still I don't use them on my beds or anything, just for crafting. Now sometimes if I find a really nice old pillowcase, I will use that because those are so soft to use. But this was a very good thrift haul for ironstone. I got these little pitchers, little creamers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And they were $1 a piece. So I was very excited about that. They all have different markings on them. You can see they're all a little different. And then I got that little soap dish right there. It's crazed, which is really cool, if you can see that. That was $2. And here's the bottom of this pitcher, a creamer, sorry. And then this one might be newer, I'm not for sure. I just thought it was a cute shape, and the color is a little bit different. Okay, put that one back. And then I got this stack of butter pats right here. They're all the same. There are 5 butter pats there. And I got those for $1. The whole stack for $1. They're all the same. They don't say anything on the back. And they do have the gold trim, but still, a stack of butter pats for $1. I was very happy with that. I found this little toothbrush holder, I think it is, or comb and brush holder or something like that. It has been broken, it looks like, or it has a really big crack you can see right there on the lid, but I didn't care because I've always wanted one of these. Sorry for the camera. So there's what the inside looks like, and here is the marking on the bottom. I haven't looked up that marking or anything yet, but I thought that was a pretty nice marking on there, and this was only $3. So I was very happy with that to add to my little collection. It was a good ironstone thrifting. Okay, so I got these little dolls. Very, very vintage. They were $1 a piece. So I was happy with that. I'll show you those. And there's one teeny tiny one, her. Those were only 25 cents each. And these little farm animals, I think most of them are sheep. A few of them could be cows, but they are very old. And they were also in the 25 cents each box. So very happy about this. And then I got this little ironstone bowl that has this marking on it. It was super, super dirty when I got it, and it does have a lot of crazing, but I think it's very pretty, and I think the shape is very unusual. If you can see that, and this was $1. I was so excited to find all these things, but it's a very unusual shape. I haven't seen that before, and I love all the crazing on there. Let me get all these little animals back over here. So, have you found any good finds in the past couple weeks if you went out thrifting? It seems like there's a lot out there right now. And then I found this little treasure. I thought it was really cute. I like the pink thread on it. I think this was 50 cents. So I thought that was good. And then I found this finger bowl. There's its marking. Has a lot of crazing. Does have some chips on it, but that's okay for me. And I think this was either $1 or $2. It wasn't very much at all. And then I purchased these holly ornaments, the vintage ornaments, in the like turquoisey blue color, almost a teal color really, but they were only 50 cents, and I really like the box too. And then can you see this breadboard back here? How cool is that? I thought that was pretty awesome, and it was only $3. Yes, $3 for that breadboard. And with that same bread on there, it's not raised, it's like in the wood, like engraved in the wood almost. I thought that was super cute. Then I found this enamel little pitcher. Kind of looks French to me. I'm not for sure if it's old or new, but I would think it would have some age on it. And it has this little bowl that goes with it. No markings, but this was $1 for both pieces. So I thought that was a really good deal. And then I got some magazines. They are from, most of them are from 2001, which I guess they would be vintage at this time, but I like to look through magazines, and those were 50 cents each. And then I got the little trucks. They were 2 for $5, and I thought, how cute would those be for Christmas with Christmas trees in them? So here I've added a little deer to one and a tree, and then a little white tree in the other one. And I might like have some little presents in there. I just thought those were super cute. Then I purchased these butter pats. There's 2 of the same. And here is their marking. Semi-porcelain. And then there's this one. And here's its marking. It looks like it has been repaired, but that's okay. And then here's this one. And it has that marking. So I thought I did very well, and not spending a lot either, and found some really good treasures. I will let you see all the, oh, and I got this little vintage like container that has the pheasants on it. I thought that was super cute. That was $1. So I'll show you all the items. Okay, sorry about the camera not being at the best angle all the time. It's kind of hard to hold and video at the same time, but I hope you enjoyed seeing all of the treasures that I found. And thank you so much for watching. And I'm now going to do a little makeover on these candles, electric candlesticks. Okay, so I'm going to be using some of the Iron Orchid Designs Christmas transfers. This is from the Kitschy Christmas, which came out last year. And I have some of this garland left. So I'm going to take some of that and put it on the front. Maybe the back too, I'm not for sure. But I'm definitely going to put some on the front. So I'm just cutting it to the size that I want. And I am just going to transfer it on there. I was going to paint the candle sticks, but I think the color is not that bad really. And once I get the transfer on there, it's going to look really cute. So I'm just going to transfer that on. Should transfer on here pretty easy. Okay, and for the next step, I'm going to be using some of my art glitter glue. And where the candle looks like it has dripped down, I'm going to be putting some art glitter glue on there. Just do a little bit of it at a time. And then I am going to be using 3 different kinds of glitter. I have this glitter right here that came from Joann's, and then I have this diamond dust glitter, and then I have this little container of glitter. And I have my little tray underneath here to catch all the extra glitter, and I can reuse that. So I'm going to start with this one. And then I'm going to add a little bit of this one. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the diamond dust. See if I can get that to stick on there. Can't see that as much, and you really need to, like, it's almost like art glass glitter, so I probably should have little gloves on. So I would wear gloves when you're putting on the diamond dust for sure. So that's what it looks like. And I'm gonna go around and do all of those little drips, and then I will be back to show you what it looks like. Okay, so here is the makeover on the candles. For this one I added like the wax bulb, and there's the difference between the look of the regular little light bulb and the waxy one. What do you think of this idea? Is this something that you might try? I think it looks very vintage looking. Nice. I think they would be cute painted also, but I think they look fine the way they are. All right, thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you have a great day.